rotating space supplies the boost that's needed to allow an object to break the light speed barrier without violating the laws of physics.
For someone that's standing outside, it would appear as though you're traveling faster than the speed of light. And for them, you will disappear from sight as you're traveling back into the past.
Of course, there is a problem with this kind of time machine.
Through the mirror of my mind, time after time, I see reflections of you and me. Reflections of the way life used to be. Reflections of the love you took from me.
For many thoughtful recording artists caught up in their merry-go-round careers, ricocheting between record deals, concerts, luxury hotels, late-night talk shows, and profound social media posts, there is little time to pause for reflection. Now, in the old school days, there were fewer distractions. For several artists, their career ups and downs became fodder for philosophy. Their good fortune, the reviews, the rush of fame, their next haircut. How did this all happen? How did I get here? Am I famous in other galaxies? Regardless, for many of these cultural icons, rich, famous, and otherwise, soul searches became songs. Their fans often clamored for meaning within those deep grooves. Whether or not the artist ran deep, many felt the need to shout their plights out loud into the nearest Sennheiser microphone. Perhaps their enlightenment could help the lost but always hopeful record-buying public, or at least provide a slamming B-side. That's where we are in this episode, the meaning of life from the rarefied minds of the rock star, and the commercial possibilities of said meanings. Professor Mikey here. I'm inspired. Let's pause for some reflections in a gold record. For instance, if tomorrow is another day, what was yesterday? Ian Anderson flute, the amazing sonic guitar of Martin Lancelot Barr, Jethro Tull, 1969. A new day yesterday.
play. My luck should be so bad now. It turned out this way. I had to leave today, just when I thought I found you. It wasn't you yesterday. It wasn't you yesterday. It wasn't you yesterday, but it's an old day now.
The life of 34-year-old Jimmy Spheris was tragically cut short on the 4th of July, 1984, when the motorcycle he was riding was hit by a drunk driver in Venice, California. Yet 9 years before, Jimmy had had a reflection and told us he'd be back again.
I've known you such a long, long time. From lifetime to lifetime, you are there. From a distant star to this dirty bar, we come so far to not know where. About
It's Reflections in a Gold Record on Old School. A movie came out in the summer of 1966 about a guy who never thought of anyone but himself and was late coming to the realization of what a jerk he was. Burt Bacharach and Hal David wrote the movie's theme song with Sonny in the production booth. This is Cher at 20.
What's it all about, Alfie? Is it just for the moment we live? What's it all about when you sort it out, Alfie? Are we meant to take more than we give? Or are we meant to be kind? And if only fools are kind, Alfie, then I guess it is wise to be cruel. And if life belongs only to the strong, Alfie, what will you lend on an old golden rule? As sure as I believe there's a heaven above, Alfie, I know there's something much more that even non-believers can believe in. I believe in love, Alfie. Without true love, you just exist, Alfie. Until you find love you've missed, you're nothing, Alfie. When you walk, let your heart lead the way, and you'll find love any day, Alfie. Alfie.
About the time Sgt. Pepper was hitting the shelves, Arthur Lee's group Love went into the studio to record their third album, Forever Changes. Lee said later he thought he was going to die at the time, so this album would be his last words. On this song, those words included Bluebird, Snot, and Pistol. Here's Live and Let Live, pure 1967, true love on Old School.
Oh, the snot has caked against my pants. It has turned into crystal. There's a bluebird sitting on a branch. I guess I'll take my pistol. I've got it in my hand because he's on my land. And so the story ended. You know it oh so well. Oh shit, you need, I'll tell you. The end, and yes, I see you sitting on the couch. I recognize your artillery. I have seen you many times before. Once when I was in India, and I was on my land. Why can't you understand? And so the story ended. You know it oh so well. Or should you need, I'll tell you. The end, 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 end. Served my time, served it well. You made my soul a sail. Write the rules in the sky, then ask your leaders why. Oh, the snot has caked against my pants. It has turned into crystal. There's a bluebird sitting on a branch. I guess I'll take my pistol. I've got it in my hand because he's on my land. And so the story ended. You know it oh so well. Or should you need, I'll tell you. The end, 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 served my time, served it well. You made my soul a sail.
A group with a creative identity crisis can produce all sorts of wonderful stuff while they're on the journey to find themselves. The Turtles in 1965 had some success as folk rockers covering Dylan's It Ain't Me, Babe, but they really were a surf band, and it really was the mid-60s, so of course they wanted to be the Beatles, or the Byrds, or Ravi Shankar, or Elvis, maybe Lonnie Donegan. How about Dean Torrance? Who knows? It's all too much. Here they go for a raga rock sound full of doom and gloom long before they would become happy together. The Turtles, 1965. Grim Reaper of Love.
Love.
sitting forlornly, looks through her window, clouds hide the sun, and she thinks of her love, gone like a wild dove. She knows he'll never return. Grim Reaper of love, Grim Reaper of love, strikes again. Love, Grim Reaper of love, killing the living and living to kill. The Grim Reaper of love drives on pain. People beware. Mr. Sad thinks of the loss of his love, reflecting his past, thinking love can't last. He was so happy, peaceful and carefree. Now his life is lived as hers. Grim Reaper of love, Grim Reaper of love, strikes again. Love, Grim Reaper of love, killing the living and living to kill. The Grim Reaper of love drives on pain. People beware.
Iron Butterfly attained immortality in the 1960s and cursed a generation with the lure of the 19-minute song with In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. It overshadows so much that they did, like the fact that they had to be the first band to wear asbestos bell-bottoms and set the stage on fire. Professor Mikey saw it, folks. Here's one from their album Ball. It's just a little over 4 minutes, and it's full of mystery and incense. Iron Butterfly on Old School.
Listen to the clock beat as it ticks our town away. And listen to the birds' laughter as they live for today. And listen to the heartbeat as it beats our lives away. These are the things that we hear in our world, and these are the things that we hear in the time of our lives. In the time of our lives. And And to us they are real, and for us they're ideal. How you doing, people that passed on yesterday? Did you meet with justice on your judgment day? These are the things that we feel in our world. These are the things that we feel in the time of our lives. In the time of our lives. And to us they are real, and for us they're ideal. Yes, to us, without a doubt, they're real. Oh, they're real. Without a doubt, they're real.
We are having the time of our lives today on Old School. It's all reflections in a gold record. From 1962, 34-year-old Bo Diddley speaks the truth. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover.
You can't judge an apple by looking at a tree. You can't judge honey by looking at the bee. You can't judge a daughter by looking at the mother. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see? Oh, you misjudge me. I look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh. Closer, baby. Hear what else I gotta say. You got your radio turned down too low. Turn it up. Ow. You can't judge sugar by looking at the cane. You can't judge a woman by looking at her man. You can't judge a sister by looking at her brother. You can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Oh, can't you see? Oh, you misjudge me. Well, I look like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover. Come on. Oh, how am I doing, baby? Oh. Yeah. You can't judge the fish by looking in the pond. You can't judge right from looking at the wrong. You can't judge one by looking at the other. the cover. Oh, can't you see? Oh, can't you see? Ain't like a farmer, but I'm a lover. Can't judge a book by looking at the cover.
Today, Old School going straight to detention hall. That's right, Rick James is being kept after school. This is a little biographical piece about how cold it gets in Buffalo. Rick James, 1981, Below the Funk on Old School.
I want to talk past the joint. I was born a city they call Buffalo. 0 degrees below. It's too damn cold and funky. Mama raised me on the numbers racket with 8 kids and no father. She said she couldn't hack it. On the east side, where I started swinging, on the corners hanging, out with all the hula, past the joint. Now the love that I find in the city is such a crying pity. Ain't no love for brothers, pass the joint. Pass the joint. I think I wanna talk about the place I was born. I was torn. I said pass the joint. Give me one more hit. I ain't finished with it. I got some more to say. Now the players hanging around the main strip, acting like they own the trip. If they had my cash, they could be hip. Strange, the gossip is so tragic. They call me a faggot, and me and all my women laugh at it. Love, I got my good friends there. They really keep me dancing, keep me really laughing. In the country, me, my dog, and horses, hanging out with my family, talking about Stone City. Say, pass the joint. I think I wanna talk about the place I was born. I was torn. Say, pass the joint. I need me one more hit. I ain't finished with it. I got some more to say. Need to talk. City I was born. Got to talk. I wish they wouldn't be so torn. I wanna talk. City I was bred. Need to talk. But city that has led me to my fame. I was born a city they call Buffalo. 0 degrees below. It's too damn cold and funky. I think I wanna talk about it. Pass the joint.
You probably know Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. His song Jenny Take a Ride and Good Golly Miss Molly got a lot of airplay in the mid-'60s. But for every one of those hit songs, he released an album around it that had a lot of great cuts that really never got played. I'm crazy about this one. Check out Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, I Thought I Had It Made, on Old School.
So I stayed. I thought I had it made. We sat down at a table for a couple of sips. She moved up closer to kiss my lips. Sitting there wishing that the night could last. They played an oldie goldie but a blast from the past. While they played, I thought I had it made. Didn't come to until a 3:15. Had no money, couldn't put up the bail. The man said, "Sonny, you are shut up in jail." So I stayed. I thought I had it made. Hey, sat down. Oh, they put the hurt on me. Hey, what I gonna do now, mama? Somebody help me. I'm so confused. Got the blues. Ow, help me.
In 2008, on the last day of his short life, the 60-year-old author of this next song heard his greatest hit over his cell phone. It was being played at Madison Square Garden by Steve Winwood and Eric Clapton. A founding member of Electric Flag, he was the drummer for the Jimi Hendrix Band of Gypsies, as well as for his own band, the Buddy Miles Express. From 1970, the great Buddy Miles and Them Changes.
Well, my mind is going through them changes. I feel just like committing a crime. Every time you see me going somewhere, I know I'm going out of my mind, yeah. Oh, my baby, she left me the other day, and we were having a lot of fun. Oh, she knew I just love her so. And that's the reason why she had to run. So right, you know what I mean? So right, what I said. So right, oh yeah. Well, my mind is going through so many changes. I'm going right out of my mind. Every time you see me going somewhere, I could commit a big old crime, yeah. She had me running, she had me riding, she had me running, hiding, riding, running. Had me running, she had me hiding, had me running, hiding, crying, yeah. Had me running, had me hiding. She had me running, had me crying, yeah. Sorry, what I said, yeah. Sorry. Well, my mind is going through them changes. I feel just like committing a crime. Every time you see me going somewhere, I feel like I'm going out of my mind, yeah. Every day when she left me alone, she didn't have much to say, no, no. Every time she stepped out on me, she didn't know how I feel, yeah. Wow, every time she tried to ruin me, she didn't know what I felt like. Every time she deceived me, she didn't know.
Sid played with the Sex Pistols. He was the bass player, if you want to call him that, and sometimes he even showed up for gigs and sessions. He had a sad life, ultimately tragic. You can go online and read about him and his death of a heroin overdose February 2nd, 1979, at the age of 21. You've heard of bootleg songs. I have a bootleg interview with Johnny Rotten talking about Sid Vicious, and that'll go into Sid himself singing his version of Frank Sinatra's My Way. Sid Vicious, old school.
October 12th, Thursday. Oh, a gloriously depressing day for some. 78, the arrest of Sid Vicious. Poor old Sid gets collared in his Chelsea Hotel apartment in New York with the fatal stabbing of his girlfriend, Nancy Spungen. Bitch. I don't know if Sid did kill Nancy. It would be nice and romantic to think he did, but the reality, I think, is a little different. It was all pathetic and awful. It takes me, of course, to the movie, the Sid and Nancy film, which a lot of people refer to as being factual, which indeed it was not. If you knew anything about the demise of Sid and Nancy, they died several months, if anything up to a year beforehand, because of the heroin and the drug taking and just the sordid squalor of it all. And the movie, of course, glamorised all that with that stupid riding off in a taxi to heaven at the end stuff. I thought sadly, sickeningly depressing, because if you really want to deal with drug addicts in this world, treat them as they should be treated, with the utmost disrespect. You do not need to go this way. It's an affectation which none of you chaps wear well, and results in your deaths. And I don't mean to lecture, but I have a very low tolerance of idiocy. So unless you want a hole in the ground, that's not the way to go. Where I pontificated.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. You can't, I'm not a queer. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, with each and every highway exit. Much more than this, I did it my way.
Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, take you to mention
know, I learned a lot from these songs if you just don't count that last one. What a bummer from Sid Vicious. So I'm going to scrape around here and find you something very uplifting from Pete Townsend in 1972 to conclude number 31 here, Reflections in a Gold Record. Want to remind you this podcast produced for educational purposes. Any and all music heard in the program resides within the public domain or it's used within the guidelines of fair use provided for in Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Old School is brought to you by Retrofit. That's a private newsletter you can subscribe to anytime at retrofit.substack.com. I'm Professor Mikey. Thanks so much for listening. This is a song that Pete Townsend put on his first solo album, I think, in 1972. And we're going to take the pure and easy way out. Have good reflections. We'll see you next time on Old School. This is Professor Mikey. Old school is out.
Now, I'm going to bed before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed. Or worse, expelled.